Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome in this new video. In today's video, I have had two great chess games. One of them is an epic clutch. The other one is a less bit of a clutch, but more accuracy. I played that game around 12 o'clock in the Netherlands. It was night. You may wonder why I played it during the night. I really don't have an explanation for it. um, I'm just a psychopath sometimes. I like to sometimes sacrifice my rating level. Just very stupid, but it is what it is. I mean, if you just don't take any risks in your life, what's the fun of living? Huh? Yeah, I mean, you cannot go in against that, kind of. I mean, yeah, every day is the same. And yeah, you gotta try to spin it a little bit around. Not too much, but yeah. So here we are. I also have a tip for Danny watching this video, probably. You should learn openings with black because I see that your win rate as black is pretty terrible. No offense. You can easily do this by using Chessable, and Chessable is an app that you can get on your phone and basically any device. And you learn how to play openings, you learn a bunch of tactics. Uh, I believe, Danny, that you can get your rating up to around 1300, 1500, and yeah, at least that is what I think personally, because I mean, you're a decent, strong player. I mean, when I started as a chess beginner, I was around 1000. I'm still around 1000, but as you can see right here, I am slowly gaining rating, as you can see right here. And in the past few 7 days, you can see that I didn't really play a lot of games. I played 2 games, and the best victory was against Ivan. And here we go. So let's get started. Here is the first game, and yeah, I have no words for this. E4, pawn c5, pawn d3, pawn d6, bishop e2, knight f6, bishop f3. I don't know what that move does. I mean, you might as well then just do it here and then just develop your horses, because you will just still catch up in development if you are going to make multiple moves with the same piece. This is what happens. And before people ask why is it suddenly minus 35, the reason why it's minus is because white is losing the initiative, because now I can just develop another thing, and you can see that it is right now my advantage. It's not that big though. In order to make advantage out of this, you really gotta know what you're doing. So like, yeah, I moved my pawn here, I was very happy. I just moved my pawn here. I mean my bishop, fianchettoing my bishop here, giving it a long scope around this diagonal. And these two pawns, they really fight for vital squares. So it's really a big trouble if I lose two of these pawns, because my position will be very weak. So I gotta defend it at all cost. I move my pawn over here, deflecting the knight from jumping in here, which can be a threat. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Knight moves here, and now there are basically two defenders on this square, and we got two defenders on this square. Yeah, that is kind of bad news. So I moved my knight backwards and gave this square 1, 2, 3, 4 protectors. So yeah, anything that goes there, it's dead. Here a bishop moves. And I mean, I'm not really that afraid of it. I just castle here, very natural. And this is how you are supposed to play the Sicilian defense. You can see that right here. I move my knight here, and now there is a threat on this bishop. Bishop takes, knight takes. And this is actually problematic because, yeah, if you continue right now, you can see it's minus 66. And that is because the bishop is a better piece than the knight. So I have an advantage here. And that is good. I really was happy here because I traded off a bishop. I took the bishop here, he took my bishop, and I expanded the center here because, I mean, hey, why not? Hey, this is good stuff. Moved in with the knight, and here I had to protect the square because if he moved to queen h4, there is mate. So, like, I gotta go back here. I gotta attack the knight if it happens. I can also, of course, block the threat. That is also a possibility here. For instance, if he does h4, I can, of course, play pawn to h5, and that will also block the attack. But I was, like, greedy. I didn't want to let the knight infiltrate my position. So, yeah, I kept a strong structure here. I moved an inaccuracy here with this pawn. There was something way better for me. And yeah, I kind of forgot that. He took me. Now the rook is attacking my queen. I slided my queen out of the way, and now this queen is threatened. Instead of taking, the opponent says, no, I don't want to trade queens. It goes here. It's totally reasonable. I moved over here because I really wanted this trade to happen, because then I have this bishop here for some tactical opportunities. But that did not happen, unfortunately. And now we have this here, which is a problem. I blocked with my bishop, and there's no threat. Now this pawn was hanging because of this. I just moved it up one square, and I mean, that only gives me more advantage, because right now this pawn is actually pretty close to promotion. And yeah, I was doing a lot of things good here. I pinned here the knight towards the queen. My opponent didn't fall for my trap, and he took me, and I moved my queen over here, threatening this kind of, but it was both protected. My queen was threatened, I had to go back, threatened again, I had to go back here, and now this is actually a decent defense. It's a pawn chain. And here I hang my first rook. You may wonder, why is it +6? Look, takes. Yeah. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. Luckily, that move did not happen for my opponent. So my opponent moved this pawn, and now it's -1. Bam, bam. And I moved my rook over here, attacking this pawn with two structural attackers. 2 attackers against 1. Luckily, he moved his king out of the way, and I couldn't attack it anymore. I moved my rook over here. I moved it there, and then we had this. He moved him over here, and here I blundered my rook. And the opponent saw it. Check, bam, boom. Unfortunately, here I lost it. Sadly. I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, Marine, you're dead lost. What are you doing? Resign. Look at this. Look at this crazy thing that what you're about to see is the biggest plot twist ever, but I'm not going to spoil anything. And I had to run, and I had to run, and I had to run, and I had to run here. Look. I had to dodge the check here. Check, check, move, check, move, and mate in 4, mate in 3, mate in 2, mate in 2, mate in 3, mate in 3, and I locked myself in jail here. And I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, Bro, you lose this game. And I mean, I did this with one entire purpose and one purpose only. And that was this. I know the threat here. It's a mate here. Soon enough. It's very bad here. I moved my queen over here, and the purpose of this move was to trade queens. I know that I shouldn't have done this, but if I did not do that, like let's say for instance I do a slow move like this, it's mate in one, look. So I had to move it there, and I realized that, so I did that move. And now he is forced to take me, or else I take him, and I knew what he was trying to do here. I took a pawn here, he took me, I took him, and I moved my pawn up here, making a check, little attack, certainly exciting. He moved forward, I moved my pawn forward, he moved his rook, I moved my pawn, I moved my pawn again, he checked me, I moved away, and as you notice, for the first time, this bar is black now. Why is it black? Because I can move my pawn soon enough. Look at this crazy move. And now it is completely turned around. I have a queen, and a queen is stronger than a rook, obviously. So all the advantage of white is gone. It has been turned around, and we are ready to take the initiative over from the attack. We are now the attacking forces. Boom, check. Boom, check. And this is bad. This is bad because now I can take the pawn, and he could do nothing about it. I make a second freaking queen. Then I kept going here really quickly. Check here. Boom, boom, boom. And as you notice, there is no way that white wins this. Boom, boom. And he resigned. Yeah, this battle was absolutely insane. I was on the urge of losing this game, and I found a way to turn it around by trading off the rook for the queen and then making a second queen, and the opponent just resigned. And I mean, this was absolutely insane. I really wish I didn't blunder this, and I'm sorry to show you all of this nonsense, but I mean, I really was bad news here. And now we go over to the second game. Here's the second game, and here I played the modern defense, a very strong opening. It's combined with theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge, so that is it's an interesting combination of things. Look at this, d4. I can respond here in multiple ways. I wonder, what is this opening then? Mykonos defense? I don't know that. I don't know this one. Mykonos defense? Interesting. Maybe I'll study that one. It seems interesting. I mean, like, you got this defense right here. This is the Aleiokis defense. Pretty interesting. Though the computer doesn't really like it, because then you push forward and you go here. And this is the normal variation. You then also have this. Not here, of course, because this hangs a knight. Pretty interesting. What is this then? Oh, you have the Brooklyn. You have so many variations of openings. Anyway, so I responded with g6. And this is the modern defense. You can see that here. Modern defense, 1d4. And I developed my bishop here. I moved my pawn here. And now we have a different variation here which I don't know how to play, but I mean, I did it very well. You can see that right here. I moved my pawn over here. I moved my pawn again. Now this is a threat you can take here. Not anymore. He locks the center. I moved my knight. And then I castled. He moved his pawn. I moved my rook over here with some nice tactical ideas over here. Striking in the center. And yeah. Obviously, what I should have done here, I should have pushed. I should have pushed. Why? Because takes, and now what? I'm gonna reinforce the center with my bishop, and I'm gonna just completely obliterate you. But yeah, I didn't play that. I didn't play this move. So I went here with a random knight venger, thinking I attacked this pawn, but I didn't. And yeah, I moved my pawn over here. He didn't accept it. I take. He takes with the wrong pawn. This is the wrong pawn here. Now it's +2. Look at this. Look at this savage move that's about to come. Pins the pawn to the king. And now I can take this for free. Because you cannot take back. So there's only one defender. Versus 2 attackers. That's not enough. Look at this. Takes. And yeah, I emerged from the opening with a good start. I had to move back here because the king wasn't pinned anymore. So I did that. I moved my my queen over here with some nice tactical ideas with this battery. Here I make also a mistake. I attack this pawn, and now this is an isolated pawn, which is a weakness. He takes me, and I move my pawn over here. You know, kind of making a little fort here. He moved his pawn over here. Now this is just a clean hang of a bishop, but I didn't see that. Boom, boom. And then what I should have done here, I should have sacked the rook, and then if he takes back at that point, I just get a freaking bishop. No questions asked. But unfortunately, I had tunnel vision. So, like, I can do whatever I want. But, yeah, I moved my queen out of the way. And now white is winning. And now I am winning. I don't know how exactly, but... I mean, this is still a threat. Is it? I mean, what? I think it is. I mean, okay. Okay. Okay, that was bad. No. Obviously, I didn't play that. I played takes. Knight is under fire. Takes. Queen is threatened. Boom, boom, boom. And now we are basically equal. We have a bishop, a rook, and a queen endgame. I threaten here already multiple pieces. Very dangerous. He moves back and resigned. And that's how I won. I don't know why my opponent resigned, but okay, I guess. And the game ended with me winning. That's the cool thing about it. Obviously, what I need to do next time that I play an opening, I should learn the end games and the middle games, because those 2 tactics where I played, those 2 games were the worst. I made a lot of mistakes in the first video, in my middle game and my end game. So I want to get better at that technique. That's something that I want to learn. And yeah, it's been a long time since you guys saw this type of content. I really hope that you enjoy this. I will soon get back with the aggro backstory, the main story, not the other versions that I want to begin uploading. This is currently the main one that we focus on. One objective at a time, as I always say. I can't do multiple things. And yeah, that was this video. And I will continue my journey as a chess player. And I'll see you soon. Maybe not tomorrow right away, but can be anytime soon. Goodbye and have a nice day.